Urban Wine Tribe, what's up? It's your boy JM, the corner store wine connoisseur. I am here at Porto by Antonio in North Bergen, New Jersey. Chef Antonio has invited us out to taste his menu, eat some pizza, drink some wine. I got some friends joining me in just a little bit. It's gonna be dope. Let's go. Hey, your boy, Chef JM. What's up? I do it all, baby. I do it all.
So you're gonna get a scoop of ricotta.
So you said we have to move fast once we quiet.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Just go like that hard, but don't hit the dough. Yeah. And now, just like this.
Spread it.
Like this. You spread it like this. So you're gonna make 4 cheese. You can get some of this, some of this. This one is regular mozzarella we make in house every day. And this is buffalo mozzarella that is flown in from Naples, from Italy.
Oh wow! So we have
buffalo.
So you have homemade.
Yeah.
So you have
mozzarella
homemade.
we make every day, and the buffalo is imported.
I want to get close to smell. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
Like that, or a little more?
Yeah, that's beautiful. This is art right here, if you ask me. I mean, here, ladies, look at this, look at this, look at it. With the rosé, if you take a bite, a little sip, you tell me.
I found a good balance. No, exactly, it balances out.
One of our special guests today is Miss Jessica Crespo. Jessica is the her company is called Lachayo, which I'm gonna let her explain. She could do a much better job than I can. Please.
So Lachayo, well, it was born as an homage to my mom, who was from Guatemala, and she was always very interested in giving back to her people in Guatemala and her country, and so she passed in 2017, and I wanted to kind of, keep that going. I was thinking of ways to be able to give back to the people there. I work, but you don't always have the money to just donate and give back. So I'm like, how can we do this in an efficient way and help many more people than she did? So we started Lachayo, and we work with artisans all over the world who create one-of-a-kind handmade products like this. And in doing so, we contribute to their education. We're all about women's empowerment and helping the communities there to thrive by the creation of these items, because they're all one-of-a-kind, handmade. And with technology nowadays, there may be easier ways to do certain things, but the tradition and the culture of it all,
and the quality
is what's amazing to me. Instagram is Lachayo LLC. Our website is
Lachayo
LLC, and our website is lachayo.com.
Tell us about your eyelash business.
This is my friend, y'all. This is my friend.
So I love all makeup, and I love really natural makeup, but I wear glasses. So when I finally got contacts and I got eyelashes put on, I was like, oh, this is me.
This is
me. And so what I did was I took a few years to research different eye shapes, different eye sizes, almond eyes, and all those things. And then I started out with a set of 5 for different types of women, all ethnicities, eye shapes, and that's how I got into it. So it's TSH, which are my initials, because Tyree Shanae Hall is a lot to type. Beauty lashes, and I have 5 styles right now. eventually I want to get to 10 and keep it there because I want to keep it simple. And I don't like to call them models, but brand ambassador on my website are real women.
Okay.
They're not models because I don't want you feeling like you have to look like that stereotypical woman. I want you to go on my website and see someone that looks like a family member, a friend, a cousin, something like that.
How long do your eyelashes last?
So these are reusable 10 to 15 times, as long as, and mine come in a special case. So as long as you keep them in this case, it preserves the integrity of them.
Where can we find you?
So you can find me on Instagram if you want to follow just my makeup, and that's TSH period beauty. And then my lashes is TSH beauty lashes. That's on the gram, and then also .com.
.com.
Yeah.
So you had a blog that you were passionate about something. You know, there was a fire that. So what's that fire?
I have 3 children.
Yeah.
At the
Congratulations.
Time, thank you.
Yeah.
At the time, I had only 2. My time was a little bit more. Like I had more time on my hands. And so I started seeing that I had friends who like makeup, similar to the eyelashes, but were intimidated by it. And if it's not intimidated by it, it was more like they're limited on time. You know, they don't know how to use it. Like they buy stuff and it's so pretty.
Yeah.
But now what? Like I have a whole drawer full of pretty makeup, and now what I do. So what I wanted to do is kind of like bring it down to a level where they understood it, where they can get some guidance on it, and you know, just from a real woman's perspective.
Yeah.
And for a while I was really loving it because I loved the response that I was getting. You know, I integrated a lot of myself in it. I talked about like you know, curly hair.
Yes.
Because that's a big movement
that
that's
was
happening.
huge. Yeah.
You know, I talked about my best friend passing, and she, you know, kind of opened the doors for me with my curly hair, because she had curly hair too. You know, like I kind of gave it my spunk, my little perspective. I was actually blogging, like, as if I'm talking to you or if I'm talking to my girl, like, hey, you know. So I kind of put it aside because I got pregnant with my 3rd child.
Yeah.
And I kind of left it there.
Tell us about what we have here.
Here is a little neckline, and it's made with squid ink pasta.
For the red wine, we're drinking the 1,000 Stories Bourbon Barrel Aged Zinfandel. So, a lot of people, the wine industry, the connoisseurs, they kind of shit on bourbon barrel wines, which, if you know me, I go pretty much against everything that they tell you. Bourbon barrel aged wines, obviously, if you know people who drink bourbon, whiskey, scotch, all that ill shit, the dark liquor, I always tell them to try bourbon barrel aged wines. It has those qualities in this wine that it would have in a bourbon, obviously, and all those other wines. You have the vanilla, you have the smokiness, the leather, a little bit of caramel, especially when you open one of these bottles and you let it sit for a little while. Yeah.
For an hour now.
Yeah. So the flavors, like, it kind of.
Zinfandel, because I think Zinfandel, like supermarket, like wine.
Yep.
You're like, you flick your nose at it because you're like, but this actually really is impressive.
Very enjoyable.
Yes.
Chef, thank you so much again. I want to thank you first for coming through Urban Wine Tribe TV when you brought all those pizzas. I was letting the ladies know that someone had backed out on me last minute, and you came through. You didn't know who I was. You came based solely on my reputation and my relationship with somebody else. I wanted to come back here and you know, highlight your restaurant and highlight you. I'll show you how much I appreciated what you did for me. So thank you again. Thank you for everything. This was amazing. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Thank you. To my crew, Visionz, thank you for helping us out. My man Jake, as always, I can't do this without you, brother. You have watched another episode of I'll Bring the Wine, although We drank Antonio's wine. Thank you so much again.
But you didn't bring it from the bar here.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.